Hi friends, Troubadour Yoga and Fitness, 30-minute yoga flow for strength and flexibility. Let's do it. Come on down to the center of your mat. And let's make circles around the spine. And switch directions. And just warming up the hips a little bit, releasing the lower back. And twist to your right. And come back to center. And then side bend to your left. And come back to center. And twist to your left. And come back to center. And side bend to your right. Very good. Leaning forward. And coming back up. And switch the cross of the legs. And rotate again. Circling over the hips. Switch directions. Good. And a twist to your right. And come back to center and side bend to your left. And return to center and twist to your left. Back to center and side bend to your right. Come back to center. Exhale forward. Good. Roll back up. Clasp your hands and roll your wrists. And switch directions. Our practice today is going to be a combination of Sun Salutations, Chaturangas, and standing poses. So let's get ready to flow. Let's get ready to work. Let's do it. Come to the front of your mat and inhale your arms up. And swan dive forward, standing forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And exhale the right foot back to a lunge. Let's take a moment here to find good alignment with the hips stretching and opening. And step your left foot back to downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the floor and sit back into child's pose. Bring your hands under your shoulders, sit up, put your hands behind and extend backwards to baby camel. Return to kneeling. Return to all fours. Return to downward facing dog. And take a couple of steps forward to standing forward bend. And then inhale up. And exhale down. And circle the arms. Inhale up. And exhale standing forward bend. Let's do the other side. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. And step your left foot back to a lunge. Very good. Downward facing dog. Knees to all fours. And sit back in a child's pose. And this time, roll your head from side to side. Allow the mat to take the entire weight of your head. And in fact, initiate the roll from your lower back. Feel your shoulder girdle opening. Now let's glide forward. Come into Cobra. And now let's repeat that twisting, but this time at your hips. Good, and return to child's pose. And the downward facing dog. And take a couple steps forward. Bend the knees and inhale up. And release. Okay. Inhale the arms up. Exhale forward. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, right foot back to a lunge. Inhale, warrior two. And return to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Push-up position. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lift the right foot up into the air. Then step forward to a lunge. Well, hello. For those of you who haven't met her, this is Docha, the Iron Dachshund, my co-worker. She's demonstrating right now, upward facing dog. Let's step forward to a lunge. I'm sorry, standing forward bend, and inhale up. And release. And let's do the other side. Circle the arms up. Exhale forward to standing forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, left foot back to a lunge. Warrior two. Return to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Push-up position. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot up. And step forward to a lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Inhale up. And release. Adding on, continuing. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, right foot back to a lunge. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, triangle pose. Return to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Push-up position. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lift the right foot up into the air. Step forward to a lunge. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Standing forward bend. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands down. Other side, circling the arms up. Inhale. Exhale to standing forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, left foot back to a lunge. Warrior two. And triangle pose. Return to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the left foot. Step forward to a lunge. And return. Standing forward bend. And inhale up. And exhale down. Sweep the arms up into chair pose. And then revolved chair pose. Put your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh and press your hands together. Very good. Come back to center. Inhale up. And exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, right foot back to a lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Return to warrior two. Really bend that front knee and now transition back to peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel your hands all the way down to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Push-up position. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot up. And come forward to a lunge. And come to triangle pose. And then return to the lunge. And step forward, standing forward bend. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Let's do the other side. Inhale to chair. And then revolve chair to the other side. So put your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Bring your hands to the center. Good. And inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, left foot back to a lunge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, warrior two. And then triangle pose. And then back to warrior two. And then peaceful warrior. And come all the way down to a lunge. Downward facing dog. Plank position. Push-up position. Upward dog. An option to do a full push-up to downward dog. Left foot up. And forward to a lunge. Triangle pose. Return to the lunge. Step forward, standing forward bend. Inhale up. And exhale down. Chair position. Revolve chair to the right. Release, standing forward bend. Right foot back to a lunge. And then warrior two. And then triangle pose. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Warrior two. And extended side angle pose. And turn to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Hang out here for a moment. And come to plank position. Holding here. And come down and hover just above the floor if you're able. And then transition to upward facing dog. Option to do a push-up to downward facing dog. Right foot up into the air. Take a step forward to a lunge. Then drop the knee and twist. Put your hands together. Bring them to the center of your chest. Return to the lunge. Triangle pose. Lunge. And step forward. Standing forward bend. Inhale up. And exhale the hands down. Inhale, chair pose. Revolve chair to the left. And release to a lunge. I'm sorry, to standing forward bend. And step the left foot back to a lunge. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Warrior 2. And extended side angle pose. And down to the lunge. Downward facing dog. Hang out here for a moment. And come to plank position. Maintain this here. And low plank, hover just above the floor. Upward facing dog. And then transition to a push-up. Downward facing dog. Left foot up into the air. And step it forward to a lunge. And then drop the knee. Come into a praying twist. Back to the lunge. Triangle pose. And return to the lunge one last time. Step forward, standing forward bend. And long inhale up. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale. Circle the arms up again. And exhale. Circle the arms up again. And exhale. Good. Bring your hands to prayer position and very slowly tilt forward, and as you raise your right leg back. This is praying hands warrior 3. Good. Come back to center. Raise that knee. And then transition to dancer's pose. And release. Find the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Prayer hands. Praying warrior 3 on the other side. And come up. Raise that knee. And then transition. Dancer's pose. And release. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. And take a hop back to downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here to really find good alignment in downward facing dog. You're going to be gripping the mat with your hands, rotating your hands outwards so that your shoulders are drawn into their sockets. Step your feet just a little bit forward. Raise your tailbone. And now lift your right leg to three-legged dog. And then bend it and turn. Scorpion dog. Look under your right armpit, but try to maintain the length on your left side. Good. Come back to center. And bend your knee into your nose. And then extend your foot all the way straight. And then bend it. And bring your knee to your right elbow. Then extend it back up. And bring your right knee to your left elbow. And extend it back up. And step all the way over into Wild Thing. And then come into a plank position. And on a 5 count, come down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upward facing dog. Return to push up. Downward facing dog. Very good. Raise the left foot up into the air. And then bend and twist, looking under your left armpit. Come back to center. Extend the leg straight, and then bring it into your nose. Extend it back up. And bring it to your left elbow. And extend back up. And twist to your right elbow. Extend back up and step it all the way over into Wild Thing on the other side. And come to plank position. And down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upward facing dog. Push up to downward facing dog. Lift your right foot up. Come into pigeon position. Starting to cool down now. Relax over that front leg. Roll from side to side. Walk your hands in. Roll your shoulders down and back. Lift your chest up. And lift your rear leg. Option to capture the foot for an intensified quadriceps stretch. And release. Downward facing dog. Lift the left foot up and come forward. Pigeon position. Scoot the back leg back and release down. Very good. Walk your hands back in. Roll your shoulders down and back. Your chest up. Then lift the rear leg. Option to capture the foot. And release. Sit down onto your left hip, and just swing your right leg around so you can come down easily onto your back. Take a moment to collect yourself here. Roll your head from left to right, right to left. And then extend your left leg and clasp your right knee in. And then twist across your body. Extend your right hand out, palm facing down, and look at it. Very good. Come back to center. Hook your big toe with your first two fingers and extend the leg up. And do a little sit up to release your lower back. Keep your lower back in contact with the floor here. Bend the knee and release. Let's do the other side. Bring the knee in and twist. Extend the left arm out, palm facing down, and roll your head to look towards it. Back to center. Hook your big toe. Extend the leg. Relax back. And then a little bit of a sit up, releasing the lower back. And then bend the leg and release. Take 5 deep breaths at your own pace, and when you are finished, roll to your right side. Take a moment on your side, and then when you feel ready, frame yourself back up. Come to the center, and return to simple cross-legged position. Roll your shoulders back, and relax. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe, please share it with your friends, and I will see you back again on the mat.